All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I have a product review for you. It's the new MITA Motorsports NA1 Type R Style shift knob. This is, as you can see, a male threaded shift knob. It's meant to work with MITA Motorsports' own short shift kit, which is a version that they made, a special shifter that they made, which was based off of the NA1 Type R shift mechanism. But that mechanism meant for Type R only works on right-hand drive vehicles. So they redesigned it, made it available for left-hand drive vehicles, which is what I have right now. I have a video for that. I'll link it in the description below. So I have that in my vehicle, in my car right now, and basically it's meant to work with that or the OEM Type R shifter, of course, if you have a right-hand drive or Type R. But I have in my car the shifter, MITA Motorsports shifter, paired with the OEM Type S shift knob, and that is of course a female threaded shift knob. And if you saw my video, MITA Motorsports does include an adapter rod, so that, you know, since most shift knobs are female threaded, they do include an adapter rod that goes between their shifter and allows you to adapt a normal shift knob. So having that said, this should be a very easy install. I will show you how to install it. I just need to remove this rod, which I Loctite in, so I'm going to use a double nut method to remove it, and then thread in the shift knob, and I will give you driving impressions. What I will do is I'll compare the two shift knobs. I'll compare the sizes, the weight, the feel of it, the quality of them, and also give you driving impressions, of course. So let's get started. Okay, let's get a weight on the OEM Type S shift knob. We're in at 9.4 ounces. And now the MITA Motorsports NA1 Type R Style shift knob. And we are at 10.3 ounces. This does have a nice weight to it. I always love the weight of the Type S shift knob, so this, you know, minimal added weight, but very nice. It is a different size, as you can see. Overall, the shift knob is about the same length, but of course this piece is going to be threaded in, so let's measure this. Okay, so the threaded portion of this is about 17 millimeters long. So the overall length of the shift knob that will be protruding is about 82 millimeters. So this is about 82 millimeters to from the top of threaded portion to the top of the knob. So overall, as you can see here, the quality looks really good. You can see that the machine portion, the threads and everything like that, look really perfect. It has really solid machining lines. The quality looks very good. You can compare it to the OEM knob right here, but I'm excited to try this out. Of course, the diameters are quite different. The OEM Type S, it has a bigger diameter, a longer length. So for you guys with large hands, you may not like this shift knob, but if there's other people that like the shift knob, like if you like the spoon shift knobs or the Mugen, the thin cylindrical knobs, I forgot what it's called, you may like this one. It's kind of in between, right? In between this kind of knob and like a cylindrical style knob. So I would give it a try if I were you. I think it's reasonably priced and the quality is there, definitely. And it has a very nice weight, which is what you would want in a small shift knob like this. So let's go ahead and throw it in the vehicle right now and take it for a test drive. This shift knob and this shift adapter are M10 by 1.5 thread pitch. So I have two nuts here that I'm going to tighten against each other and remove the adapter. Okay, let's thread in the shift knob. Pull the shift boot up. I'll take some measurements right now. All right, so it is about 100 to 105 millimeters taller than this piece right here, which is roughly about 4 inches or so in height. So again, it is shorter than the OEM knob, OEM Type S knob. So if you like that or you don't, that's up to you. This is totally subjective mod right here. Let me get in the car and let's shift it around. All right, we're in the vehicle right now. It definitely feels good. It feels nice and solid. The weight is there. The size is very, very small. It's really going to depend on if you favor a smaller shift knob or not, how big your hand is and whatever, that kind of thing. For me, I don't mind it at all. I'm not a big guy. I'm only 5'6". But you know, if you're like 6'5", 6'8", 6'10", whatever, you have gigantic hands, this might not be a shift knob for you, but it's worth a try in my opinion, because it does feel very nice and it has very nice quality. So let's go for a drive right now. All right, I've just been driving around with the shift knob for about 20 minutes now. Overall, my impressions are that it feels really good. It feels really solid. You know, obviously the fit is very nice. The fit with the machining and the fitment with MITA's shifter feels really good. There's no, you know, movement. There's no play. There's no rattling around or anything like that. As far as size, though, it is on the smaller side for sure. So if you do like small shift knobs, and I'm thinking, I made the comparison earlier between the Spoon Duracon shift knob, the cylinder one, you know, they make it in plastic and aluminum, and the Mugen Formula knob, also a cylinder. It feels similar to that. Although this knob is probably wider in diameter from those knobs, and it's overall a different shape, of course. It's still like a, you know, like a teardrop shape, as opposed to those knobs which are like basically full-on cylinders. So MITA NA1-R knob is probably wider. It's not as long, but it feels very similar. So that's the biggest comparison I can make, because a lot of you have probably used those types of knobs or similar. So if you like those types of knobs, it feels very, very similar in size. For me personally, it's probably a tiny bit small, but I haven't driven it on it too long at this moment. I just installed it this morning. So I'm going to need to give it a little bit more time to get used to it, because I am used to the bigger Type S knob, of course. But I don't have any complaints right now as far as anything else like that. So I would say that it is a great knob for you if you are into the smaller shift knobs. If you are looking into like a OEM Type S style knob, like with the larger diameter, MITA does make their countersunk knob. It's basically, exterior dimension wise, it's, I believe, an exact same shape as the OEM Type S knob. It's just countersunk, so it allows it to thread in more and sit lower. Especially on the US shifter. Overall, I really like the product so far. I just need more time to drive with it. For me, I'm only 5'6", my hands aren't that large. The shift knob fits in my hand, but again, it's on the smaller side. I have run those cylindrical shift knobs in the past before, and I did like them. However, I probably lean more towards the larger type knob, which is like a Type S or a MITA countersunk knob. In any event, it's good to have options. MITA sells both options on their website right now. So thanks again to Mark at MITA for getting me this shift knob and allowing me to review it. I appreciate you, and the community appreciates you for continuing to make products for us. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.